Welcome to Real Time, Florida Sportsman. This week, we're heading to fish the inshore waters of Jacksonville Beach.
It's time to find the shortest route to the hottest bite. We scan Florida Sportsman's regional forums for the best fishing reports, then travel to make real anglers our local guides.
Give me some of that!
Together, we let you in on secret spots and hometown moves.
That's what I'm talking about!
Oh yeah, she's done for now.
This week we head up to Jacksonville to investigate a report of a hot inshore bite.
Hey, we're
ready to catch
we're gonna take you to redfish in a barrel up here.
We'll be fishing the Spartina marshes for redfish, trout, and sheepshead. That's how you do it in Jacksonville Beach.
That's how we do it.
All coming up on Real Time, Florida Sportsman.
So this week we headed into Jacksonville, you know, the largest city in the lower 48 states, known as the gateway to Florida. Not quite what I had envisioned. I'm thinking big city, but you know, kind of getting into town, seeing what's there. Jacksonville Beach is really just a small, quaint town. A lot of Spartina marshes, a lot of water. You know, this looks like an inshore paradise. Once in town, I had to stop at West Marine to pick up some last-minute items. The plan was then to meet up with this week's guest hosts, Tony Eden, aka Boatronics, and Luis D'Souza, aka Topwater Ted, for some dinner and adult beverages. One drink led to another, and let me tell you, these guys aren't only serious about their fishing, they're serious about their partying. I don't know what time we got home, but it was late. In fact, I don't think these guys ever went to bed. I think they went right from the bar to the bait store the next morning. We stopped there, picked up some fiddler crabs, then headed over to the boat ramp to launch the Triton. Pulling away from the boat ramp, and it's a perfect morning. Clear skies, light winds, and beautiful Spartina marshes. All right, it's first thing, Jacksonville Beach. We're out here with Tony, aka Boatronics, and his buddy Luis, aka
Topwater Ted.
Topwater Ted. So these guys have been on a pretty killer bite. Last week they got offshore. I saw your post. You got some wahoo, and then you came in. You got some redfish and some sheepshead. You know, conditions don't allow us to get offshore today. We kind of came up with the idea that we would do either one, but too rough offshore, so we're sticking inshore. What do you got planned for us?
We're gonna do some redfish and hopefully some sheepshead action. Like you said, show you Northeast Florida's finest.
Well, it wasn't our plan to stop here. We're, 30 seconds from the boat ramp, and we're already seeing fish pushing wakes down the shoreline. So we're just gonna tie up really quick. We're already rigged up. So what are we doing here? Just a simple fluorocarbon?
The old classic uni to uni splice. Just the uni knot system is every
simple, easy, effective. Simple.
Every fisherman has to know the uni knot system, of course.
So you're using like a couple foot section of fluorocarbon, and we're gonna go right to a jig head. They're saying an 1/8 ounce to 1/4 ounce jig head. You know, we're gonna throw out in first thing this morning. Gulp.
Yep. White baits here in Northeast Florida, primarily small ones.
Look at the red pushing on the bank right there, feeding. Oh my God. I gotta get going. I gotta get rigged. Oh my God. Busting out everything that's white I got. You know, it's important to know what the local color is.
Nice. There he is. Oh, he's going towards it. Oh, eat it, eat it, eat it. Oh, no!
Rejection.
Oh.
Anybody can come up here and do this, even if you're not familiar with Jacksonville Beach. We are stone's throw from the boat ramp, and there's fish just pushing up and down these banks. Look at these vast marshes. There's so much pretty water, I wouldn't even know where to start, but it's pretty easy when there's wakes coming down the bank like Topwater Ted's firing on right there. Got him, brother. Good job. Nice. Look at him running down that bank. Oh, that was pretty.
There, look at all of them.
How powerful.
This might be oversized fish.
Now, our same 18 to 27 is the same range?
Yep. He's got 15-pound leaders.
Oh, really?
Oh, now you made me nervous and tell me he only has 15 pounds. Grab this thing. He's got a muddy mouth. I mean, look at this fish. This fish has been fighting out here for a while. Look at him sitting down there in that mud.
Yeah.
He just came down that bank, threw it right in front of him. We saw these fish moving. So this is probably an overslop fish right here.
Absolutely.
And this is kind of a typical fish around here? Or just
The average, you know, from we catch anywhere from 20 inches to 30 plus out here in the creeks like that.
God, what a pretty fish. Good job, man.
These were big fish in skinny water, and they were spooking pretty easy. And as the sun rose, it seemed like they were transitioning into deeper water. We decided to make a move, head over to some docks, and flip some jigs in deeper water.
He says we're gonna be bouncing the bottoms with jigs. This is my type of fishing. This is what I'm used to, snook fishing, fishing the bottom. He said the redfish are sitting here on the bottom.
Redfish, trout,
Redfish, trout.
occasional flounder.
Maybe I might get a fish.
Ooh, maybe George got a fish this time.
There he is. He ate right on the bottom. Ooh, boy, he's cold. Tony's on.
That's it.
Oh, buddy, look how dark he is. What a pretty color.
Nice fish.
That's a slot fish. Where's the spots? I thought these fish had spots on them. They have spot tournaments. You'd have lost.
This guy's not winning the spot tournament.
God, look at the colors. I mean, incredible looking fish. Dark, in that dark water. Just laying down there on the bottom. And he ate a live shrimp?
Yep.
Live shrimp fished on a jig head. Simple technique, bouncing the bottom. Keeper fish.
This segment is brought to you by Spider Wire. Nothing gets away.
Spider Wire Ultra Cast, the strongest, thinnest, most sensitive line for the most aggressive anglers. Made with Dyneema, the world's strongest fibers. Enhanced casting and special color lock technology won't fade or rub off. Teflon pressure treated to shoot through your guides like a bullet. Its unique microfiber construction won't cut guides and resist digging in on reels. Wide range of sizes up to 250 pounds and multiple colors. Look for it at your local tackle shop. So I caught some trout, but Tony and Louise both have beautiful redfish, and I want one. I'm getting a little jealous. Well, they decided to make a move, head over in the area where they got them good the day before. So they take me down these narrow creeks that are just absolutely gorgeous. Spartina marshes, lined with oyster beds, and these guys tell me that these redfish just push back in here, get on these oyster beds, and just forage for food.
We have an oyster bed where the redfish like to sit at on an incoming tide. So we'll see if they're here today.
You said this would be dry on a low tide.
It'll
Completely
be
dry.
completely dry, correct.
Nice, strong work.
Little guy.
Luis is on.
That's a nice slot fish. So that's typical what you're getting back in these creeks like that size?
It's a little bigger than this. Bigger than this.
You're saving the big one for me.
There you go, that's a good spot right there.
Now he tells me. These guys are totally outfishing me. You know, I think it's just because I'm not used to this fishing style. I'm not used to fishing this slow. They'll actually cast these gulps out and just let them sit on the oyster beds and wait for the redfish to swim up and eat them.
I keep hooking the bottom. These guys keep casting in there, catching fish, and I just keep hooking the bottom. He tells me just let it sit, hooked on the bottom. Yeah, like that was gonna happen. The oyster ate my bait. Thanks a lot, Topwater Ted. He would have had a good chance of getting it.
Hey, you never know.
And yeah, unless he had needle nose pliers, he wasn't getting that one.
Are you kidding me? Come on, dude. Seriously, can I catch one? All right, that's it. I don't want to relive it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to see it on video. These guys caught the redfish, and all I caught was the oysters.
Yeah, I just got 4 redfish back to back. Well, Capt has got 0 redfish. I'm sorry. I'll take a break just so you can catch one.
The theme. Every week it's gonna be the same theme.
Yeah.
Everybody's out fishing, man.
Leave it stuck in the oyster gimmick. I don't know about all
I
that.
know. I can't tell if he's totally full of or if he's being nice to me.
I did get picked up on the drop.
Damn, Ted.
Oh wow, I caught this fish yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, it's got my jig head still in his mouth from yesterday.
So that goes to show people that. So that's down into his. But yeah, see.
And he's still fitting.
And give it a couple days, it'll rust out. So proof positive for just cutting a line. That fish feeds a day later. That's incredible. We caught the same fish yesterday.
Oh, well. Seems as if we're gonna move. Nobody cares that I didn't get a redfish.
I care. He cares.
We'll put you in a redfish before we go.
Sheepshead now.
Well, George, we're gonna go up here and try the sheepshead fishing next.
Since I was so successful with the redfish.
Right. Now these guys are bait robbers, so we like to use either a knocker rig or a jig head, so it has a direct connection to your bait at the end there. A lot of people like to use a standard fish finder rig, but we found that they rob your baits over and over again. So we're gonna go with either a jig head or a knocker rig up here at this sheepshead spot.
With those crabs, those live crabs?
Yep.
Fiddler crabs?
Fiddler crabs. We're gonna knock some barnacles off some pilings and see if we can stir them up.
Hence the shovel.
Yep, that's what the shovel's for.
Let's go check it out.
All right.
I'm on the water more days than not. A cooler is just as important to me as any other piece of equipment on the boat. In Florida's harsh environment, I need a cooler that's built to last. Yeti coolers are rotationally molded, which makes them virtually indestructible. T-Rex lid latches are the same latches used on ATVs. One-piece seamless construction provides long-lasting durability. Yetis feature never-fail hinge systems, double hull handles, and vortex drain systems. Thicker cooler walls mean more cold-containing insulation. Yeti lids have 3 inches of insulation because that's where it's needed most. And Yeti coolers don't just close, they seal. Yeti coolers are built to take the rugged abuse from the way we work and play. Unlike ordinary coolers, which are typically disposable, the Yeti is built to last. Yeti, wildly stronger, keeps ice longer. All right, so since I had such great success at the red fishing, we've moved on, and we're at this killer spot here for sheepshead.
Yep.
Louis up back there already scraping pilings and fishing.
He's getting a head start on us. We better go.
We gotta get one. I gotta get one. I don't know anything about sheepshead fishing. This is my first experience. I've never even targeted these things before. You know, I know they hang around a lot of structure, bridges, pilings, but these guys go crazy for them up here in this northeast region. Oh, look at that bad boy. Oh. And picked. Oh my God. Look at the claw on that thing. Talking with Tony and Louisa gave me a quick rundown on the sheepshead rigs. You could say they took me to sheepshead school. But pretty basic stuff. Knocker rig, so just a fluorocarbon leader, 1/2 ounce weight that slides down right to a small J hook. So you're probably wondering what the shovel in the boat was for. You know, I kind of was too, but These guys just pull up to the structure of these bridge pilings, take the shovel, scrape off some moistures, which kind of chums these sheepsheads up, and all they do is just drop their fiddler crabs right along the side of these pilings and wait for a subtle bite. I feel a little nibble nibble.
Yep.
Just reel.
Pull it tight. Reel it up.
Oh, there he is. Come on. I stick him? Oh, I'm on. Flounder.
Really? On a fiddler? Pretty
Well,
wild.
the boat got a slam.
How about that?
Look at that, both eyes on one side, nothing on the other. Lays flat on the bottom. Excellent eating. But this is just a baby.
Got me.
Yeah. Nice one.
Baby. Woo! Look at that, right in the top of the mouth, barely hooked. Huh?
Okay, so that's it. I'm just thinking about it. If I get a red, which has eluded me all day, I have my Jacksonville Beach inshore grand slam. I'll let these guys fish for a sheepshead for just a little bit longer, but they gotta take me to get a red. All them posts I saw, all the talk, sounds to me like you're a better karaoke singer than you are a fisherman.
Uh-oh.
That's right, Botronics. I've never seen this in your post on the Florida Sportsman Forum before.
If you see a faded sign at the end of the road that says 15 miles to the
I'm speechless. I told you they showed us the nightlife, though. I think these guys are just as serious about the partying as they are about their fishing, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Little guy.
Hey, it's a fish.
Look at them chompers.
Oh,
Looks kind
That's
of like mine, huh?
that's, yeah. Face only a mother could love. Tony Eden, aka Botronics, has quite a presence in the northeast section of the Florida Sportsman Forum. He has a marine rigging business. He knows all the guys. There's quite a bit of banter back and forth. You know, and after being chosen to be on television, I think the best post that somebody put on the forum was, "Careful, Tony, the camera tends to add 10 pounds to you, and apparently it went to your head."
He is.
Oh! Come on, get him out.
A little bit bigger.
Nice.
Hey, Northeast Florida sheepshead there. We're gonna let this little guy go.
Catching those sheepshead was cool and all, but all I kept thinking about was completing my inshore grand slam.
This segment is brought to you by Rapala. Stand out in a crowd.
Rapala has been my go-to hard bait for years. Whether I'm offshore trolling for wahoo or in search of snook and reds on the flat, Rapala's always had me covered. With detail to colors, eyes, internal holographic foil, textured scales, gills, and lateral lines, make Rapala lures come alive to match bait fish. VMC hooks, the finest quality hooks available, strong and extremely sharp, tuned to the lure to give excellent action. Whether it's the Clacken Wrap, the X-Wrap series, or the Magnum, you don't need to be a tournament angler to make these lures swim perfectly right out of the box. All right, so we got 3 sheepshead. Really wasn't what you were hoping for, but we got a couple, no giants. There was some fun fishing. I really want the inshore grand slam. I have one more shot is what you're telling me. We're pulling into this creek. You say this is the spot. My last chance, but what I don't get is I'm driving in and you two already baited up and I'm driving.
That's how we roll in North Florida. Hey,
You're ready to catch fish.
we're gonna take you to redfish in a barrel up here.
Okay. You heard it. Redfish in a barrel. That's exactly what I need today. I need him in a barrel.
If you don't catch a redfish here, then I don't know. I guess you're not meant for
Oh
redfish.
God, don't say that. That could be bad for business.
You got an oyster bed right out here in front of this point.
and anywhere about 10 feet out in front of that grass right there is good. You don't want to do a whole lot of dragging along the bottom or you'll get hung.
So why are you guys all ready to cast when it's supposed to be me getting it?
We're gonna let you go first.
You don't look like you're gonna give me a whole lot of time.
That's the last thing I'm telling you. You're
Now
good
what?
there.
That was
Good.
beautiful.
Let it hit to the bottom?
Let it sit.
Look, you guys gave me so much time. You see how these guys are? We'll let you get one, I guarantee you.
Don't move it. Just let that sit.
Don't move. Just let it sit there once again. Let's sit in a rock.
Sorry, Cap.
Come.
Sorry, Cap.
Wow. That's just wrong, Luis.
Really, Topwater Ted? 5 seconds you maybe gave me before you fired in on me.
Yeah, baby. Got him? Good one. Nice fish over here.
Luis, don't lose my fish now. I know you want to. I'm trying to shake the hook off.
All right, I know these guys didn't want me to get one, but I got one. It took me all day, but I got one.
All right, so that's it. The final piece of my puzzle, my redfish. They promised it to me back in this creek, and I got it. I got that inshore Grand Slam. Boatronics Tony, Topwater Ted, Luis, they put me on it today. This place was sick. This bite was incredible. I appreciate it, guys.
Glad you enjoyed. Thanks for having us, buddy.
Man, what
Anytime.
an awesome place. Thanks so much. Let's let this one go.
All right.
Tony and Luis showed me the best of Jacksonville. From the nightlife with the karaoke bars to the beautiful Spartina marshes with redfish, trout, flounder, and sheepshead. It was an amazing trip. I chose Luis and Tony, obviously not for their karaoke skills, but for their fishing reports. So keep your reports coming, and I may fish with you next on Real Time, Florida Sportsman.
Sorry.
There it is. Oh God. Ah!
That's candy.
He told me the yellow one, you tell me the pink one.
That's my favorite. I can ask him. Pink is my favorite color. I just have the other one on because of the artificial.
Mine too.
Mama. Okay, they go.
Boat rigging extraordinaire to singer to sheepy head killer.
/ beatboxing. Did you guys see that beatboxing technique last
I
night?
heard
It's as big as a whale and it's about to set sail. I got me a trite and it seats about 20, so hurry up and bring your sheep's head money.
Hop in my Chrysler, it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. I got me a car, and it seats about 20, so hurry up and bring your Sportsman money. Sunshine is a little place where we can get shot, baby. Love shot, baby. Love shot, baby.
The Penn Squall is lightweight, and its ergonomic graphite design with legendary Penn power at a price any angler can afford. Its lightweight design is built for power and incorporates the same top-of-the-line DuraDrag system that you find in international reels. It utilizes a Versa handle that allows anglers to adjust the length for power or speed. Penn took into account the finer details of reel design with the new Squall. Its extremely ergonomic design constructed with lightweight graphite frame and side plates. And you'll notice the handle doesn't protrude above the frame, eliminating cutoffs by the line hanging over the lever. Look for the new Squall at your local tackle store or check out pennreels.com.